you know, it's always a pleasure when I come here every weekdays to discuss sporting related issues around the world, internationally, locally, and of course globally. I'm your uncle, as always, a Beryl Gunna. Well, today's another big day. Yesterday I was with Mary Onyali. Of course, you know what she's done for herself, for Nigeria, for sports, and for athletes in the world. And today's another big day where we have some very important personalities in the house to talk about sports, football in particular, and of course how they can actually use this to help the budding talent, the people who's got so much talent but hey, don't know how to go about it. I'm talking about Jane Ndubisi of FIFA intermediary agent. Good to have you on the show, Jane.
Thank you.
And of course, I've got Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, the member representing Anambra 2 constituency in the State House of Assembly. Good to have you on the program.
Yeah, thank you, Ebere.
Yes, this program is sports, and we talk about sports ranging from boxing, football, athletics, and the likes. But today, I want to believe you came here with something special. First, let me start with you, Jane. Why are you in Anambra State?
Okay. We are here to scout out for players. We are here for pre-screening because we have a project coming up. So we are invited here to come and select some players, and we take it up from there.
Okay, yes, it's good to know that. What is this project all about? Because when we talk about you coming to Anambra State, particularly to scout some players, what's the brain behind this?
Okay, 60 Goals Global is a company, is an agency.
Okay.
And they're in charge of this project, Soccer Stars project. So we are going state to state. We are having 13 states to scout out players from the grassroots, from the locality to scout out for players. And we are bringing in some foreign coaches to do the screening for us. And then we invite the scouts and club representatives to pick up from the players.
How long has this been on board?
Yeah, for some months now. We've been going state to state for this.
All right, quickly, let me come to you, Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, the member representing Anambra 2 constituency in the State House of Assembly. What's your part? How are you involved in this?
I got involved because I'm the one that invited them to Anambra State in the first instance. I met Jen in a sporting activity, in a sporting event. And I brought up the subject on how she can be of help in identifying the talents within my constituency, the people I represent in the State House of Assembly, because I know that my constituency have produced a lot of footballers in the past, like the Mikel Obi of the Super Eagle, and a lot of them, this guy from Uri that played for Super Eagle too. So I know that there are still many of them untapped. So I decided to bring them to my constituency so that these boys that are talented will play. They will look at them, select the ones that are good enough, and export them. So that we make them in their living. It's a kind of an empowerment for the youths in my constituency.
All right, just to let you know that this is quite participatory. The numbers are on your screen for you to call us and, of course, share the conversation this morning. It's sports. Football is life. We keep talking about it. And this morning in the house, we've got some very important personality to talk about 60 Goal Soccer Star project. Well, you will agree with me that football right now has taken a lot of people from penury to riches, and it's something I feel the Honorable Okechukwu has actually decided to bring to Anambra State to be able to raise the people who's got this talent for the footballing activities to get a better living at it. Well, we have a video for you, but before that video comes, let's get some more questions and answers from Jane. Jane, being a FIFA intermediary agent as regarding the 60 Goal Soccer Star project, how do you intend to achieve the success of catching these people young here in Anambra State?
Okay, when we started this project, Anambra was not involved, was not included. We have other states. But when immediately I saw Honorable and I told him about the project, he said, wow, this is what he want to do for his community. I said, okay, good. These are the people we are looking for. Because we actually want to go into the grassroots. That is where the raw materials are. Into the grassroots to pick these players. Okay, to pick these players from that grassroots, and said, okay, it's good to come into Anambra State. Anambra has good players. So we came in here to do the pre-screening today, and I believe we will see good talent here in Anambra State.
So how long are you guys going to be in Anambra State?
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days. So let's come back to main business. You're going with scouting players. Is this for players generally in Anambra State or for only people in Anocha 2 constituency?
Okay, for now, it's only the people in Anocha.
2 constituency.
Yes.
So what is the process going to be like?
Okay, the players are already undergoing training.
Right now?
Yes. So we came in here with my team to select the good players out of them. So that's why we're here.
So, when you talk about this selection, I'll tell you the truth. A lot of people are so involved in football these days. You see people want to watch football. The EPL is about to start. The Nations Cup will start, the EPL and other leagues in the world. People want to watch. And young people in Anambra State, especially in Anocha 2 constituency, also will want to be involved. Were there things they really had to do to probably make it to the screening?
For now, like before we came to Anambra, it's a project. It's a grassroots project, and we are using 13 states, going through the states to do this. So for us to be here, anybody who is interested, want to be part of it, they can visit our website, and they will see all information, what they need to do, about the project, how they need to do to get involved.
All right, 60 Goal Soccer Star Project is an international football scouting program. And of course, Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, the member representing Anocha 2 constituency in the State House of Assembly, has brought them to Anambra State. Right about now, let's go see a video of what this whole project is all about. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, Nigeria. I'm here with Ruth Newberry. She's an international football consultant, and she manages Top 5 Football Limited. We're very happy to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we are having the 60 Goal Soccer Start project in Nigeria. It's a national project, and we're very happy to have Ruth Newberry as one of our major partners. She's an experienced international football consultant, and we are using our experience to get the best talents in Nigeria. So Ruth, tell us, how do you intend to bring value to this project?
Well, I'm looking forward to attending the 60 Goal Soccer Star project. I'm very excited to hear that it's covering 13 states across Nigeria, and it will be looking to showcase the young grassroots talent, which I really specialize in searching out and taking to foreign countries to start their international careers. So the idea of bringing together an enormous pool of talent and then bringing foreign coaches to select the best players, so you have that knowledge, that international knowledge to select the players and screen them, and then have them put in front of a selection of foreign scouts who can help them start their careers, with me included. It's a very exciting project, and I'm looking forward to becoming more deeply involved.
Okay, thank you, Nigeria. Please welcome Ruth Newberry, international football consultant. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm glad to have you back on the program in Sports Today. If you're just joining us on ABS Television 24, and of course at Star Times 113 and Metro Digital 29, bringing to you the very best of sporting stories around the world. Today is quite important and special because we've got some very important personalities in the house. Jane Ndubisi, a FIFA intermediary agent, and Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, a member representing Anocha 2 constituency in the State House of Assembly. And we have been talking about the Soccer Stars project. That video, you want to tell us what that video was all about? Quickly react to it.
Okay, Ruth Newberry is our partner in England, and she's from Top Flight Agency in England. And we're into partnership. She's also coming very soon to participate in this screening. And there's a new update. She's coming with Fulham FC.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's
they are.
amazing.
Yes, so they are coming early July. So they are coming in a full package, and it's a good one for Nigerians to invite them in here. So they are our partners too.
All right, quickly, let me come to you, Honorable. This is quite amazing. It's huge and it's big. You would agree with me that the governor of the state has been very productive when it comes to sport. Recently, the academicals that took place at Ipitiduno, and of course, just a few days ago, Mary Onyale was also bestowed with the honor of being the ambassador of sports in Anambra State. Generally, what is your plan to see this project which you have initiated in Anambra State? How do you intend to keep it going?
It's my intention already to make it go around the entire state. And because of that, I had a brief meeting yesterday with the state chairman, there is the chairman State Sports Commission, Honorable Tony Oli. We've started discussing, and we'll continue tomorrow morning with the team, and believe that from there we can take it up, because this is just the beginning, and I want it. This is part of my campaign promises during my campaigns for the election, that I'm going to assist the youths in my constituency that are talented in football to eke out living through that. And the far I have gone with the Chairman Sports Commission has shown interest. So from there, I believe that this is just the first visit. Sometime in about 1 month time, they will still come back for more screening and more hunt for more talents. And I believe that by then the discussion would have gotten to advanced stage with the Sports Commission. And we may, who knows, we may expand it to go statewide. But for now, it's open to all the youths in Anochatu constituents, open to all. So if you want to play football, come out to the St. John's Primary School field and show us your talent. That is at Neni. Show us your talent. If they see you and they deem you good, they pick you. And from there, you go for the next stage of the screening. If you succeed, firm, you go. So that's just it.
This is good news. I tell you, in my 9 years in Anambra State, it is when it comes to sport, it has not really been something like this. Let me come to you, Jane. Now, you said some Fulham agents probably, right, will be coming to Anambra State. This young people, this pet project, Soccer Star project, is about to get or bring out from the streets. What hope do they have now that the Fulham agency is probably coming to Anambra State? Is it not a normal talk? People always say, okay, fine, let's just do this for the news, or let's do this for people to just see. Why should people believe that the kids probably that could make it from this talent hunt show could go on and be the next Mikel?
Okay, it's a nice question. What we are trying to do is this. We understand Nigerians, they've gone through a lot of experience, they have a lot of experiences, players, agents, promising them this and all that. But we have evidence, we have a lot of evidence to show to Nigeria that we are not here to play, we are here to work. And other states are also calling us, this is a national project, other states are calling us also that they want to get involved. So we started with 8 states. And other states are calling, they start calling.
You said you started for a while now. It wasn't something you just started yesterday?
No.
8 states. What's the success story so far?
When I mean starting from 8 states, I mean we are going there for pre-screening, to get them involved in this project. Because we don't know where the good players, the next maker will come from. So that's why we are involving a lot of people in. These are not Premier League players, these are not National League players, these are grassroots players that nobody has seen. We want to showcase them to the world, we want to showcase them to the people coming, so they can pick from them.
All right, well, you've actually heard it from the people involved. Like I said earlier on, the numbers are there for you to call. You can ask whatever question you want to ask us regarding the 60 Soccer Star project that is in Anambra now. And of course, you've heard the Honorable, he said that it's open for everyone at Anocha 2 constituency. If you are young and you think that you have a future in football, why stay at home? Why go and do some other things you probably shouldn't be doing, hanging out with friends that won't be productive? Why don't you come out to the field? And once again, you probably tell us the venue and where they probably should come.
Yes, I said that the pre-screening will take place today at St. John's Primary School Field, Neni, in Anocha local government area. And is for people of Anocha 2 constituency, consisting Neni, Obeledu, Akweze, Ichida, Mri, and Deagluzibo. These 6 communities that I represent in the State House of Assembly, for now, the people that we are interested in. But subsequently, we may widen up the scope.
All right, quickly, let me come to you now, Jane. You're in Nigeria. So let's talk about football and soccer in Nigeria. How far do you think we've fared? The African Cup of Nations will be kicking off in a few days from now, and I want to believe one of the aim of why the pet project of Soccer Star is in Anambra State is probably to harness the young ones and hopefully prepare them for the future. How would you rate the soccer performance in the Nigerian setting?
Okay. For some time, I've been watching some Nigeria games. It has never been impressive at all. There are some things lacking in the field. There are some things lacking in the players. That's where we are going for these raw players, to get them raw.
Because it looks as if in the Super Eagles team, for instance, we don't seem to get the right players. And we keep recycling players.
You understand? Okay. So what we are trying to do is to showcase these players. There are so many people really want to see these players. We are doing this. It's a national project. We are doing this to get these raw players out of the street, so that people can see that we have players in Nigeria.
All right, Honorable. Time is really not our friend. We'll probably have to move any moment from now. So, but quickly tell us, what are your other plans for Anocha 2 constituency? A lot. In fact, I made about 10 points agenda, or rather a 10-point agreement with my people in the areas I'm going to touch while I represent them for the next 4 years, part of which involves education upliftment, that is improving our standard of education within the constituency. I plan to reintroduce primary school and secondary school quiz and debate competitions, where the winners will benefit from my scholarship scheme. And I also plan to reintroduce primary and secondary school sports competition, because it's all about these talents. I know in the past that most of the players that played for Super Eagles, Amwakachin, Nwankwakano, them and Uchokechuku, them, they were all picked from the streets. None of them had the opportunity of playing in Europe before playing for Super Eagles. They started from here. And these days, all of our players want to run out without having proper foundation. And that's why I want to reintroduce that primary and secondary school sports, that these talents will be harnessed raw at the preliminary stage. They will be trained, taught, or they have the skills already, just for them to improve on it. This is a successive plan. In the next 10 years, we'll start scouting for players to play for the national team. But if we start now to harness them, it won't be a problem. From now, under 12, under 15, under 17, under 20, 21, 23, and the Super Eagles. That's the successive plan we have. All right, let me come to you, Jane. Football, everybody right now has seen it as something, hey, let's go in and make some money. The young ones you're going to be harnessing, bringing out the talent from the young age. What plans do you have for them as regards to schooling and playing football? Because we know, we've read time and time again in the Western world, you see likes going to school and, of course, playing football. How do you intend to manage that two situation? Okay,
right now, what we have in our platform right now is players from 16 to 19 years old. Okay. You understand? And in Europe, they call them professional players. As when they get to 18, they have turned professional players. Okay. But from 16, they are close to having a pre-contract and all that. Okay. So when you talk about education,
they should have been done.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but very soon we are doing for under 13, under 13. Very soon we're going to be coming up with that soon. But this is the people we are focusing on right now.
All right. Once again, just to let you know that this is quite amazing. Well, a special edition of the program Sports Today. I was still talking about sport, and today is quite interesting because the Soccer Star Project 60 Goals Global Agency is actually the agency supporting this project, and they are here in Anambra State. Good news for the state. Of course, you agree that sports in Anambra State is beginning to make a lot of sense. Of course, we've got the Honorable in the House, Ejike Okechukwu, the member representing an Orchard constituency that has made this happen, bringing the Soccer Star Project to Anambra State to harness the young youths. Quickly, let's get to hear from you, Honorable. What are your final words as regarding this project, the tournament, the people of an Orchard constituency, sports in Anambra State?
Yes, like I said, that sports is part of the pact I have with my people. And I'm a sports person. I have been and I still play. So the issue is that I intend that this type of thing will be an annual event. I hope that every year this team of scouts will always visit my constituency to identify raw talents, and the ones that cannot be accommodated, that cannot be taken up overseas to play, can be accommodated within the Nigerian league. Yeah. So for Division 2, Division 3, even the professional league. Yeah. So that's the arrangement. We want, because you know that once you get the youths engaged, the crime rate will reduce. Okay. So this part of this, it is not just football. It also helps in security. Because, you know, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So once you get them off the street, you get them engaged, and they become meaningful to themselves, and the crime rate will reduce.
All right, quickly, Jane, you talk about anyone who wants to join should be interested. How do they get to you? Do you have a website, an email, phone numbers, and the likes?
Yeah, we have a website. It's www.soccerstarsproject.com.
Okay, www.soccerstarproject.com. Well, as a young person, I don't know, you've heard it from the horse's mouth. I wanted to play football in my life. It actually didn't happen, but I'm not giving up. I could probably become a coach one day. Don't mind me. All right, quickly, the website is
www.soccerstarsproject.com.
All right, just go ahead and visit that website, and everything you need to know about Soccer Star Project, you will understand, and probably, you know, you can actually be the next footballer Nigeria Super Eagles have been looking for. Once again, Jane, what are your final words as regarding the whole project and why you're in Anambra State? Your final words to them.
Yeah, for players to achieve their dreams.
All right, for players to achieve their dreams. Well, this is it. Well, we're actually calling it a day today. But once again, I would love Honorable to tell us the venue for people in an Orchard constituency to show up for today's screening.
Yes, like I said, I'm calling out on all the youths, that are interested in playing football within my constituency and Orchard constituency to troop out from 12 noon today. The venue remains St. John's Primary School Field, Neni, and from 12 noon, all of them will be screening them one after the other to identify the raw talents and take it up from there.
All right, this is your time to make a mark in your life. Many thanks for joining us today, and I want to say a very big thank you to Honorable Ejike Okechukwu, the member representing an Orchard constituency. Many thanks for joining us.
Thank you, my brother.
And of course, Jane Ndubisi, FIBA intermediary agent. Good to have you on the program.
Thank you very much.
Well, many thanks for joining us this morning. A very good night is my name. Tomorrow promises to be better. I will bring to you the best sporting stories again, around the world, internationally, locally, and of course, globally. Many thanks for joining us. Bye for now.
That will organize. Cameroon gets a red card as the CAF cites delays in its preparation for the tournament.